Hey guys, welcome back. So we are still here in Dyson Sphere. We are, right now, we are working on getting a bunch of stone. I just finished the manual research for metallurgy. And I now just need, so we're doing basic assembling processes, the next one, which I just need a single computer chip. Single circuit board. I'll make 10 of them just so I have backup. But the biggest deal is now, yes, I got things. So now I have smelters, I have storage units, and I have conveyor belts. Conveyor belt into facilities or between facilities can install filter to filter the cargo. Okay. So I think the biggest deal is, so I'm very spread out. So as we see, I'm here. Everything else is kind of over this way. So I think what I might do is I think I want to clear out some stone here. I think I want to create this as like a main facility. So that way I'm good and golden. So, okay, so buildings, we'll make 2. And then I think I'll need each one to have that assembly machine. We'll get to that point. So right now, let's start with 10 conveyor belts. I feel like this might be an endeavor for sure. So basically, all together, I have some storage units that I'm going to want to have kind of closer. This to be my main facility here. I don't know if they'll be able to go through the water, so I'm going to do it. Do one right here. And one right here.
You built a storage, which can be used to store cargo. You can manually store or use the sorter to automatically stock the cargo.
Okay. So yeah, so then I could use the sorters. So
the sorter is a transportation connector of cargoes between facilities. It will automatically transport them as long as the supply facility and the receiving facility are bridged. When putting a conveyor belt, all you need to do is determine the starting point and the end point of it. In addition, use the up arrow key to lift up one level, and use the down arrow key to drop down one level after the conveyor belt is lifted. Press keypad 0 to reset the construction height of the conveyor belt to the ground. If you don't want the conveyor belt to be attached to the building, you can try holding down the shift key.
angle too wide. So there we go. Lack of item. Interesting. Okay. So we'll build them all the way to here, and then it looks like we need to build a bunch more. What is this? I know I lack the item. I'm trying to build it. Okay. So that did well. I'm building 2 more. That should give me another 100. And then I have the sorter. No connections. Too close to this one. Ooh, okay, so dismantle you. You're slightly more out. A sorter. Must oh, it's not. Okay. Right. We are a little distracted, and I'm a little bit on the broken side. Look how slow I go. So The slow motion beach running scene. Come on. It's within a Tesla tower. Oh, it's also because I'm crafting, isn't it? Yeah. Yikes. This is coal. Can I use coal for supplying my dude with fuel? I can. Okay. While it's doing that, look at that. It's already maxed out. I'm really using quite a bit, aren't I? Who would have thought that crafting takes so much out of you? Why did we completely stop? Oh, my drones. My drones are taking my power, aren't they? Oh. Oh. Look at him. He's having trouble. I'm sorry, guys. You guys can come back to me for the supplies. I'll stop right here. Oh, you guys are a little closer. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's see, that's a problem. That's not what I want. But I do want you to join here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So, let's get some conveyor belts finished up, shall we? I got 45 more. Okay. So then I guess, okay, we're actually going to stop that guy. Oh no, stop building, stop building. I guess we can go from there. You guys are faster than I am. We should jump out one more setting here. Gonna go out the front like so. Lack of item. That's okay. There we go. So now, as you guys completely take all of my stuff and do all that, I need to build. So, okay. I need to go over here and get some iron. I've used up all my iron. So, this is actually in kind of a poor location with my facility here. So, well, I'm actually going to take everything out. I'm going to dismantle you, and then I'm going to put you here instead. So this still get quite a bit. Oh goodness Lord. Okay. So then dismantle you. I can do that. I have another tower. Cool. How far can I connect you? Don't think I'll be able to connect. Yeah. Let's tell you what, I'll actually put you right here. You'll be the one that's within range of my storage units. Because I'm going to build 2 more. My robots are so confused. Perfect. Now that's going. With that up, I should have 2 more. 1 there. I want to do another one here because then soon I might be able to connect this into one giant grid. If that ends up being something worth doing, that's soon to be found out. So not enough. Okay. How? Yeah, let's do 10 more. Oh, I know. It's terrible right now. I think I used up all my coal too. Not for long. Okay. So that's one good thing about using this. However, I don't know if it's necessary for me to keep doing that. I'm standing here and then within the grid. That should be okay. I'm trying to get over there. Probably should have stayed over there until those tracks were done. But I guess that's just me, right? So okay. Oh, can I put what's... So if I want this one to collect... It might actually be better to go behind it, would it not? We'll play it as we go. So I want... Let's say this one to pick up... Oh wait, no, okay. Set filter. I want this one to pick up the iron, and this one to pick up the copper, but I want this one to pick up stone, and this one to pick up coal. Waiting to unload. Oh my goodness, I see. Okay, so I put them on backwards. Did I know? Okay, so you gotta go to conveyor belts to unit. Okay. And then, oh my goodness, my filter is not set, so these guys are just taken. I want you only to take copper, and I want you only to take iron. And then... Oh, I gotta set the filter quick, because I want you to only take stone, and I want you to only take coal. Okay. Oh, I see. So it's technically not enough. So I think what should be done then, for right now, is we're actually gonna go okay. And then from here, I can double up on some. So one there, One there. Lack of item. Okay, that's all I have. Oh goodness, sorry. Alright, so set filter to copper. And this one I need to, yeah, see, you're causing a problem. Stone. Set filter to coal. So then I need to take the copper from you and the stone from you and swap out. It might actually be best to do multiple. Yeah, so you, I don't know if I could. So it just moves too quick, in a sense. And then okay. Starting to see some of my problems here. This guy doesn't want to share. Oh, no, it's not that. It is that. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, so I will be back once we have a better system. Okay, hey guys, so I am now back. We're getting a better system set up, so all of my stuff's going to be basically getting shoved into these storage units. For the start, I'm having 4 storage units because I have 4 materials at the moment. I have the copper, the stone, the coal, as well as the iron here. So as you see, I am struggling a little bit from, you know, lack of power and such, you know. I mean, I don't know. Here's kind of what happens with this game, you know. Dyson sphere, all everybody knows. Yeah. I'm dying here. So once I have everything getting put into, so basically every single one of these has one of these little grabbers. No, there we go, little grabbers. So they'll load things in. Probably actually, I'll make 4 more because everything's got 2 at the moment. I also need to go through and make a couple more Tesla towers. Let's just go ahead and make 5. Oops, not quite done, are you? I have a few wind turbines as well, so actually I might be able to. Oh, perfect, right there. Connect the whole deal. Wind turbines basically just kind of down the line here. So that's all of those. I have another Tesla coil. One that might be able to do it right there. But I could play it safe. Put them actually on this side. One here. And one here. That gives everybody power. And I can set a preference for these. It's not exactly necessary at the moment, given the fact that I only have those going. So in the future, that'll be handy and necessary, but as of right now, it's not so well. Another thing to keep in mind is when you select, you're trying to get them to go what directions. If you click on the building to the conveyor, it's going to pull from the storage to the conveyor belt. So you need to start with the conveyor belt and then drag up. It'll connect, and then when it builds, as you see the little arrows pulling those in, it will. That's out there. And you're just outside of range, huh? Odd. Okay, well, don't worry, because I can make sure you are in range this time. That's a weird spot to pull from. What if I can redo that? So now with that gone as well, I can also show you. So if you go ahead, you try to go this way. As you see, it's going to try putting them back out on the conveyor belt, which then it'll just get sucked back in there. So kind of pointless and useless to do that. So we are going to keep it dragging there. It's going to do that really weird long arm thing. Probably do it there too. Yep. Oh well. That'll be fine. So now, with that... Oh, and of course, you're not long enough now. I could have just done another one, but right here's fine. I want to make it to where I have power in good areas, but I'm not going to block it to where if I need to do conveyor belts in or out of here. So those are all pulling in. We don't have any supplies coming in from the copper or the iron. Well, iron, I believe, is. But nothing here yet because I disconnected these because they were just cluttering up the whole system. I don't know what happened to that. Oh, you're being dumb. Okay, we'll tell you what. We'll actually dismantle that whole area and rebuild it. So we're going to go and connect in. Same thing works for the conveyor belts. If I, start by selecting the building first and then drag out, it'll make it to where I want to go. However, if I select the ground first and drag into the building, it then causes problems there. That also causes its own set of problems, so kind of keep in mind about what you're doing there. So now that I dragged that the correct way, as you see, we now have flow of production. So it's going to go slow to load in there, but the thing is, and the idea is, since this is kind of the starting zone, I got my big building there. I'm going to try to make this whole section here. It's going to be where the big major base building is going to be. But the biggest thing that's been holding me back has been mostly the idea and the fact that I have to go chasing for supplies. So now, with all the logistics and everything that I have here, I can now start tinkering with things. So now we have a smelter, and we also have an assembling machine, which this can process iron and copper ingots to more advanced production. So now, from here, I can go ahead and make adjustments. So obviously I need to have an in. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right here.
You built a smelter, which can smelt basic materials, such as iron ingots and copper ingots automatically. While you want to make the raw materials and products get in and out of it autonomously, you need to use sorters and conveyor belts.
Yes, I do. So now I'm going to move that because what I need to do, so I need to have one per each. Can I get away with that? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to redo everything I have here with the iron, because I'm actually going to go in from this side. So that'll pull in. That way I can then take you and move you right up there. Just like that. So then I should be able to take play with another object. So yeah, okay, you're a little too close. So then what I need to do, let's go ahead and build the conveyors I'm talking of. We could also just play it slick like this. So then, oops, I put my smelter here. And then I get my little grabby guys, which I have no more. So this is where we gotta craft some more. And things are getting pretty spicy. So I'm gonna go ahead and craft 10 of them, just so I have an abundance. Please select please excuse me while I do all that. Alright, so as you see, I can make things happen differently. So I can go ahead and choose what I want to do. So see, there's one for stone, there's one that'll turn stone into glass, and then one for the magnets. Okay, so I'm gonna do iron ingot for this one. So then I need to have...
After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe, and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
Okay, that's interesting. So see, now we are making that. We now have access. So this is slowly going to smelt a bunch of these. Which then, what I'm actually going to do is I want to build another smelter right here. Because this guy is going to have the recipe for the magnets, because they're under the same scenarios. Then, we're able to bring what we have of conveyor belts. And this guy, and he'll pick up the then slack. Okay, why do we have problems here? And turn them into magnets. So now we got magnet production going, and we have production there going as well. So then, it might be beneficial to get a storage unit of that exact same. Trying to see how I want to do this. I may need production to go even faster, so I'm kind of debating. I think for right now, I could probably even get away with leaving it there, because then I can go and add conveyor belt as of here, project it there. While you make that, I need to make more conveyor belts. So I'm out of cogs, which I need to make as well. So now, with my major production here, so that crafts 100. So now that's even less that I gotta worry about. So now I can craft. We'll go a bunch more conveyor belts. Give me a bunch more of those because we're gonna have some stuff to do. Another conveyor belt. Oh, my voice, I'm sorry. And then this should get us the basic setup going. What I need. We also have an assembler, so once I get all of these set up and do a basic storage unit, then we should be pretty good. So yeah, see, that's gonna be loading with a bunch of stuff. Okay. Got more of these on the way. So now, with that, we need a conveyor to pick them up. And we need some to lay them out. Lack of item. Oh, see, I'm waiting for those to be built. So then, if we go back to what I did and I had some of these extra, I can then continue my line of deals. So I can make a bunch of production going on here. And then it did say I was able to set it up in such a way where my conveyor belts can go up and down a space. So if I can go down, I'm assuming that I don't know if I can dig holes or if it's just in a sense where I can then make it possible to, yeah, so you're just that so far. Or if I can dig holes for it, or if it's just something to where if like I have one up high, I can then do it that way. So then this here should load up with magnets, or do I want that though? I think that will be okay. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to run out of any items now, but in the future that could cause some scenarios. So Same deal. I'm lacking on my smelter here, so I need components, which means I need copper and everything here. So then I can click on you, pull more of you out. And then since I still have all that copper, I don't want to clutter my inventory with it a whole lot, so keep a few so that way I can craft my own copper plates. Give me a good bunch of those, that way I can then produce those. I got a bunch of stone on me as well. So now that I got more stuff building, I'm going to go ahead and empty out a lot of the extra scrap and items in my inventory that's not really. So I have titanium ore, and silicon ore. That's going to be new. I don't have anything to make or do anything with there. I know, you're always complaining about my energy. Okay, smelting purification. So this is where I'm going to get that stuff. Thermal power. Fluid storage. I'm assuming that would make it to where I can then pump out the oil. High efficiency plasma control and electromagnetic drive. So, pretty sure the oil would allow me to burn things at better. Transportation more convenient. So I think I'm actually going to activate the ability for that because now I'm dying. Okay. Yeah. Energy. No, that's not what I wanted. I want this because I want to see. So I have no more plates or circuit boards. I took all the plates I needed. So yeah, see, it's balancing out pretty good besides what I'm taking. So for right now, we don't need a more refined system until we can kind of learn about what's going on. So I can make up to 9. So I don't think I can do anything with coal, so I know I'm gonna need one more. So I'll start with 3. And then storage units, I have, how many do I have of those? I have 2 more, so that should be fine. So once all of those are done, that's my conveyor belts, 83, 18 of those. So this system right here that I have going should be enough for everything else. So I'm gonna go ahead. Go ahead and get some deals set up about the same length, and then I'll need one over here about the same length. Okay. So yeah, see, I'll just miss it with those. Okay. I don't have any of you yet. So that crafting coming. Pretty good so far. So now it's just kind of a waiting game. So this is the scenario. I am dying on fuel here. Can I just take a couple hundred to use? That way my ship just leaves me alone for a while. My mech. Put you all in here so that way I know I can get enough gigajoules. Is that what that is? However much of power. So this will give us a fair amount of protection. Look at all those wind turbines. Dear Lord. Okay, so now I have it completely finished. So I have 3 setups here that leave me a little bit of space around the storage units to send everything here. So I thought copper did the same, had 2 items to craft as well. However, what is this? How did that happen? Let's get rid of that filter so you can take those in. So as you see, stone's getting turned into actual stone as well as glass, and then I got magnets and iron plates, and then here I got 2 things of copper because that's just going to fill this up even faster, and I might as well keep everything about the same systematic setup. That way I'm kind of good to go. So now I'm going to have all my basic components, besides what with coal. I'm not sure if anything can actually be done, can be smelted with that yet, considering the fact that I don't have anything that I know of that will craft coal. So now we now have an assembly machine that I would like to put here. So this thing, from my looks, let's give you some power, so we'll go ahead and just keep going down the line here. So this can literally have a specific recipe, for example, as those. So then I can begin to do multiple. And those specifically need copper and iron ingots, if I'm correct. So then I just need to get a setup going here. Only copper and only. So lift 1 level. So would I be able to make that work, or okay, so what I'm gonna do is, because that's not gonna connect, right? Good. So because I'm going in such a weird manner over everything else, I'm actually gonna raise this raise it all up 2 levels. Probably as of back here. And I'll have this guy run in and connect up to here. So actually what I'm going to do, drop it back down. I'll bring you to here. And then I'm going to raise you up 2 levels until we get here, drop down, okay, so I see a little too soon here, so probably from there I'll go bone back just to be safe. Yeah. So you see, we got that there, but then given the fact that where this is located, I'll just do this number. And I could do that, that way I can leave some space for anything else to happen. So then, oops, I'm sorry, wrong one. Then of course we have this thing's going to be gathering. I'm going to do 2 for now. And then I'm going to need so here to here, but I want the filter for just these to let out the iron ingots. And I'm not going to do a heavy output of those because I don't want all of my stock to end up on the ground here. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I don't really just set a filter there yet until something like that happens. And then I notice we are out of power. So if I bring this power unit here, so let's see if I'm getting my little grid here. This then should immediately start Oh goodness, I put in the wrong things. Okay, so as you see, I'm an idiot. That's what this needs, is these. Then I could click on here and take all of these until it can start throwing out magnets. So now as you see, we're getting a build here of all the items, and this is just going to produce until it gets a certain amount of them. But we will go from there, and we will keep pushing on. I'm going to call it quits here, so we got my basic setup going. And from there, production will get even better. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.